Hello and welcome to the Simply Free Little Talk. Today, I am so excited to have in the virtual studio of Simply Free Little Talk, I have lock specialist Damian Walter, and he is with the Evolution of Style. He has amazing products for all natural hair. And so, without further ado, let me bring in Mr. Damian Walter. Hello, Mr. Damian Walter, with your cool self.
Hey, what's going on?
It's all good. It's all good. Glad that you have joined us today. We having candid conversations with you.
That's what's
I
up.
love it. I love it. Share some good things with us. We talked about your hair products and that you're a lock specialist, but you're much, much more. You give excellent advice.
I'm your favorite uncle.
Huh?
I'm your favorite uncle.
Yeah. Come on now. Tell us. You the favorite uncle. You the one that people can depend on. You rescue us when we in trouble.
Take my belt off when you need your ass whooped.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So I do have a question right now for you. You
Okay.
are extremely comical. And my question is when you're giving advice to your clients, because we've all seen you live on your YouTubes or your TikToks or your Instagram, even in a serious response to whatever they're sharing with you, you still find a way to bring humor to something that's serious. Is that something that developed, or is that something that's always just been inside of you to kind of bring some light to the darkness?
You ever been punched in the butt before?
Oh, yeah. I felt like it.
Been punched in the butt before?
Huh?
I
I
said,
can't
have
hear
you
you.
ever been punched in the butt before?
I felt like it at times. I
No,
have.
literally. Somebody ever taken a fist and punched you in your butt?
No, but explain what's that?
I call it like breaking the moment. If we have
Break.
energy, I do something that
Oh,
allows you to laugh, something that allows
okay.
you to find humor in it, even though it could be a disruptive moment or it could be a critical moment or a moment
Yeah.
where people can find themselves being emotional. You're doing something to break the ice, but to keep the love going. So,
Okay.
punch somebody in the butt. You have no thought process but to laugh, like because you're like this nigga
I
just hit
get
me in
it.
my.
I get it.
So
I
once you
get
have
that.
broke that moment and you're laughing, now you can listen and receive information properly because you can't go back to being mad after you didn't laugh, you
Wow.
didn't feel great about something. You got to understand human behavior aspects, and those little things matter to where I could say, "Girl, you got that wig. I swear to God, it look like you went to Planet Fitness, LA Fitness, all the way across the board. Like, bitch, you bench press more than me, but you got that thing on. It seems like you got a fist black power right in the front of your forehead. But I mean, if you're comfortable with that thing, you're comfortable with it. But I just want you to know that thing's stronger than me.
You often refer to wigs or let me see, wigs and certain hairdos as strong wigs.
They be strong.
So he said,
They be
so
strong.
when you they're strong, they
Oh yeah,
have muscles.
baby. I don't know where they come from with these 9.99s. These 7.99s. That every time you even bend your head, the wig just poke out like stiff legs behind your neck. Like some of this stuff is crazy to me because I don't even get where it come from, bro. But it's
Uh, it's too much.
it's way too much. All this coloration that folks is doing to their edges, it's too much.
Oh my
It
goodness.
is what it
So
is.
let me ask you this. You've been doing hair for how long?
20 years.
20 years. And in those 20 years, you've seen major miracle success, like with those that are challenged with health issues. You know how to work around the health issues. I know a story in particular that I want you to elaborate on with the audience concerning a lady that was, I guess, in the last stages of cancer,
Hmm.
but you were able to maintain her health care and the length of her hair.
Hmm.
Share how you encouraged her also.
Well, is that you already received the news that the world
Mhm.
could be coming to an end for you.
Wow.
So because of that, and because you already understand that, it's like, okay, so now what do we do? What approach do we take in something that can be so critical, something that could be so traumatic, not only for yourself but your family members too?
Yes.
So how you look at yourself in the mirror, how you feel about yourself throughout the day, every day. Do you get good sleep at night? Like, so you,
Yeah.
in those situations, you have to find that thing that keeps your power, like it keeps you growing in
Wow. Keep your
yourself.
power. Mm.
Huh?
I was repeating, keep your power.
You
Yes.
have to, because we receive so many levels of
Mm.
negativity on a daily basis that it has become a
Yes.
norm. So we're saying, oh, mental health, all high
Oh,
mental,
come on. Talk about mental health in that.
but we're not talking about what is the triggers that is causing the mental health.
Yes. Yes.
So
Triggers.
let's get to the reality.
Okay.
Reality is everybody is dealing with something. Everybody.
Absolutely. Everybody. Say that again.
100%. Everybody is
Wow.
dealing with something. So you can call it an addiction. You can call it a lust. You can call
Mm.
whatever those words that created to describe the shit. You can call it out of that. But at the end of the day, these people are dealing with these things that they don't know how to come out of,
Yes.
become and call habits. So then from those habits is making us become other people and do other shit.
Ah,
Who's gonna fix that?
wow.
Who's gonna fix that?
Who's
Who's
going to
gonna deal
fix
with
that?
that?
That's good.
Nobody. So what I've learned was break the behavior.
Hmm.
If I break the behavior by putting a smile on your face first,
Yes.
then you can receive what I'm really trying to give you, which is love.
I've been a recipient of your wisdom several times, and I'll be honest with people and be very transparent. Sometimes hearing Damien share with you, you need to do this, this, and the other, or, look, you have to approach it this way or that way. It's not always good to swallow that pill. But I will tell you, after you swallow that pill and you marinate on it and you think about what he just shared with you, then you say, he's right. And then I've often come back to you, haven't I? And I said, oh, you were right about
Yeah.
this
Because
person,
it's
this
not
person.
like what trips me out is we all want to say we're friends, we're sisters,
Oh, come on, talk
we're
about
brothers.
it.
But where is the real sister and brotherly love?
Come on, that's good. That
I
is
want you to
good.
be great. I want you to be wonderful. I want you to be,
Yes.
I want you to be winning. I want us, there should be no reason why we're looking at each other and have the
Yeah.
mirror turn up our nose so high we can drown in the shower.
Wow.
No, how dare you? Because you
How
going
dare
through
you?
the same shit I'm going through. And it's called Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I
So
love
if
that.
you going through that same shit I'm going through, then there should be no
Yes.
reason why you looking at me as if I'm less than. Now I may not make the same decisions that you make. That ain't got
Yes,
nothing to do
definitely.
with you. But reality is, I'm doing what my Monday does for me. Now, what is your Monday for you?
Absolutely. Come on. Come on.
You know, so like that's the thing we have to pay attention to as a culture, as a race. Everybody else, they got theirs, baby. You go
Yes.
watch, you look at the Indian documentaries, and next thing you know, they got something all over
Wow.
the damn airway. Somebody, it's time to pray. And them niggas get on their knees like hoes in the goddamn wilderness. And they get down and they pray. And then you
And
got
they
the
pray.
Jewish people, and they say, oh, okay, you and Ming Song, y'all can only have sex and have one kid. Because if you have more than one kid, we're going to come pick little Ming Fark up and we're gonna take them somewhere else. Everybody has a culture except
Yes.
us. They had to put an abortion. Now this trips me the hell out. They put abortion rights down. So and people was like, well, that's not fair. You can't do this. You can't do that.
Wow.
They put abortion rights down, so you niggas will stop creating oops babies.
Mm.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Bernadette is laughing. Oh
I'm
my
saying
God.
they need to stop having oops babies because these
Wow.
children are being born and you're not being able to be parents for these children. And that's so like you're just throwing them to the wolves. So then what you want? And you find out that little Shishi then became a prostitute because all she ever seen was sex. That's all the person ever wanted her was somebody sexual. Or you never showed a young man, a young black man, how to be a strong black man, and you're surprised when he come home and say, "My mom gay," because you never
So
gave him
how
the
do
environment.
you help those individuals? How do you
Well, you gotta.
cultivate or bring them through those challenges?
The best start is to meet them where they at.
Meet them where they are.
You
So
gotta
when
meet them
clients
where
are
they at.
sitting in your chair, it's beyond just I'm coloring your hair, I am retwisting your hair or starting locks. You actually provide a way of escape. You actually give them some type of form of love, and I say
Yeah,
form of love
yeah,
because sometimes love is an act of a heart. I mean, giving a big hug, um, giving them some kind words of encouragement. I've personally seen you do those things. So, kind of share
got
with
to.
us
You have
what that
to.
experience is when someone walks through your door.
Well, first, I'm paying attention to what you're here to receive.
That's
Why are
good.
you here? What is what is your why? Are you coming because you need a friend, or are you
What is
becoming?
your why?
Yeah, what is your why? What
Hmm.
is it that you are seeking and looking for and looking to connect with? What is that thing? Because once I can realize what that thing is, then I know
Hmm.
how to receive you, how to like give you whatever it is. Some people come
Yes.
because they want to talk. Everybody don't come for hair.
Come on.
At first, I didn't know that, but then I
Come
realized I
on.
was like, you need a friend.
Mm.
Okay, I'll be your
So
friend.
when did you notice that you were beyond just the hairstylist, the loctician, the lock specialist? You became your hats changed. When did you know, or when do you know? That's a two-part question. The first one is when did you know you were more than the hairtician, the lock specialist? And then the second part is when do you realize, oh, got to change the hat from loctician to now I'm your counselor?
Hmm. I still don't know.
You just know the process. Just so it's organic then? It's just it happens over time or
How can I explain this to you? Because the best, okay, I didn't come, I didn't become the Damian Walter because I
mhm.
wanted people to kiss my butt
Come
or to
on,
care
come on.
about me. I became this known guy because out of obviously millions and hundreds of thousands of people, there are not real genuine black men that can honestly tell their truths, tell the reality, bring some
Yes,
success,
yes.
and actually be willing to put the money forth to prove that
Hmm.
there are greatness in this community.
Yes.
And
Wow.
which sucks, but I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I went across the world and still willing to grow around the world to prove to them that this really matters. This is here.
Absolutely.
This is love. This is greatness. Yes. And I'm so diligent about it. I will cuss your ass out about it. I sure will. I will
Yes,
cuss
he
you
will.
out
Yes,
about
he
your
will.
goddamn hair.
Yes.
I will get in my feelings about your decisions in your life. I will. I
Oh my
promise you.
God.
And then I will pray for you in a minute. As soon as I finish, I'm gonna be like, Lord, I'm sorry for calling her a bitch,
Wow.
but I
Oh
had
my
to let her
God.
go.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me share some of your comments. Valicia, who you refer to as affectionately Bernadette, your sister, she says, I love you, brother. Yes, speak the truth. Electra says, so much greatness within us. And then sis said, for real. So you have people that understand your deep, strong passion
Yeah.
for the care of our hair. Like I said earlier, I'm the one that he'll say, uh, don't ever wear that wig again.
Please.
Uh,
I got a strong trash can waiting for it on the left
yeah,
side of
he
my.
does. He does, y'all. I've lost some good wigs that he told me they were just too strong.
That wasn't good. It was good. Okay.
And then he'll say, "What is that? What is that you did to your hair?" And this is how he he speaks to his clients. And of course, they laugh, but your passion is real. Share with people about, and I know I'm getting ready to open a can of worms, guys. I hate to say it. Shampooing locks.
Baby, you children pissed me off. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We can hear you.
I don't even I don't know. Cause I'm so baffled. These children started. They didn't put oranges and shit in the water.
Oh God.
Who the hell said shampoo was called a fruit salad? Huh? You
I
didn't put
started him
oranges
on his soapbox.
and lemons and all of this stuff in the water, and you charge these people for you
Oh
to
God.
do this detox mess, but you're the one that put it all in the person's hair. So you're gonna charge them
Wow.
to put it in, you're gonna charge them to take it out, and then you're gonna have them laying next to little Fifi that's over here smelling like a hot basket of mayonnaise because they didn't
No.
shampoo properly, and you put all of that stuff in that child hair. You did that to that baby. They're gonna tell them,
Oh wow.
you know they worked out, or you know they was overweight, so they sweat a lot, or you know they was going through some stress, all types of issues, and they had them all tied up. 6 months, no shampoo. Who?
Oh, can you clear that myth up that
That
when
ain't
you
no
have
myth. That's
locks,
nasty.
oh, but
That
but
ain't
but
no
there are a
myth.
lot of people who believe that they're supposed to go
What?
6 months
Think about it.
without
Let's go back.
having
Let's go
contact with
way back.
water.
And I'm not even a slavery advocate, but let's go way back real quick.
Ah,
Let's go back to the Mayflower.
not back to the
People,
big.
what?
Sister said, "Oh my God, brother."
Let's go back. Mayflower. The children was laying on the floor. They was laying in their own pee and their own feces.
Absolutely, that's now
They
that's
was
fact.
laying in that ocean water that kept coming in, salt water. There
Mm,
was no air conditioning,
none.
just heat. Yeah, that had locked up, mangled up, and tangled up, and
Mm,
that was dead locks of hair because it did nothing. You shed
it
a
didn't.
hundred hairs a day. Okay, now let's get to 2022. Ain't none of you niggas been on the Mayflower.
God help us.
Nobody's been on the Mayflower. You ain't laying no boat. You ain't laying no urine. You ain't do none of that. Why your hair look like that? Why you allowing that?
But if their hairtician or loctician tells them do not let water come in contact with your hair in 6 months,
But that's a lie because they're also telling them to go get that rose water stuff. Rose water is good for your skin. Your hair is not thirsty. And if anybody hair is talking to them, telling them, "Girl, I need a drink of water," I need you to have your hair call me.
how the hell call you?
Yes, have your hair call me because I want to talk to her.
Oh God.
I want to know
Tell
who
us about your
I want to know who
consultation process.
dehydrated your hair. Tell about what?
Your consultation process. What how thorough you are in assessing what really needs, what the needs of that client is. Oh my God.
Um, okay. Let's me and you ready. Let's role play.
Go ahead.
That's the best way I could do it. Hey, how you doing? What brings you in today?
Oh, I think I want some locks, some twist, some twists. That's what I want. I want twists. I don't think I want locks, sir.
What kind of twist?
I don't know. I don't know if I want the one strand, two strands. I don't know. I just seen somebody, some girl had some, and it was just real pretty. Can you make mine like this? Here's the picture.
No, I can't. Not that.
Why
Your te-
not?
because your textures are different.
But you the specialist.
I'm the realist too, and your textures are different.
So
What
what
she
can I
has
get then?
there, what she has there is a texture. She may be mixed with a little something of Spanish, or it's a little looser of a texture. So putting that into a two-strand twist format will kind of give you that bohemian look. I do that to you, you're gonna have more of the black or African look. Not to be negative. It's just it's gonna be a lot tighter because of your curl pattern, which is something that can be altered healthily. Because if I alter it, this it's a possibility that I could alter it and go the wrong ways or different things like that. Now, I see you have some grades though. Let's talk about that because that's another reason why certain things may work, certain things may work. That means the porosity of your hair is changing, which
Hmm.
also be result in another level of your texture changing of your hair too. So after understanding that, now I ask you, are you on any medications?
I'm taking some psych meds, and I also lost a patch of hair right here. You
I was
see,
gonna
I'm
say,
bald right there.
I was about to say it sounds like stress if you're taking something for psych. Psych is mental,
Hmm.
like also a nervous system situation. And
Yes.
healthy blood flow is healthy hair growth, and your nerves and your blood are intertwined. So before we talk about getting these twists, now we need to do some work. Like you got to need to change your regimen, change your mind, relax your nerves, go on vacation, do a number of things that'll bring that back instead of trying to just throw it together and fix it.
Yes.
You need to have it healthily brought back to a system first, and then we can do that style.
Well, you can't just
No,
give me some locks and cover my bald spot up right here.
no,
What about dyeing my hair? Can you put some purple in my hair?
you already dyed it.
You already dyed my purple?
You
Gave me
already dyed.
purple.
You already killed it.
But I want purple hair.
You already killed it.
I killed it. What do you mean by that?
You got a bald spot.
Oh.
It's dead.
So you basically address every in our role play, guys. He was explaining every step of the way. So you look at the texture, you assess accordingly, and then you do it. Now we have Miss Burns, Felicia Burns, want to say, "Can I come get those hands to wash my hair?"
You
She's
should.
heard of your famous hands and how people feel after you shampoo their hair.
Sure, sure. Bring some chicken spaghetti with you too.
When she come, huh? And so her question, her serious question, I think that was a serious question also, but she wanted to know mental conditions or medications affect the hair. Can you want to elaborate on that so people can know
Yes,
this
yes.
is why you cannot have that? And Stacey Jones said, "Hey, brother Damian."
Hey, sugar. Yes, yes. Mental. Let's start
Yeah,
with that. Mental health is important,
yeah,
and
very
us
much
as
so.
Black people, our mental health is very differently than others.
Wow.
I
How
mean,
so?
we,
Explain.
we just have to own. Yeah, I mean, look at our struggle. Our struggle is different. Our walk is different. Our plight is different. Racism is not against whites against Mexicans or whites against Indians or Indians against whites. It's everybody against black.
Mm,
Let's be honest.
interesting.
Black people is what racism is because they understand us, they just can't stand us.
Mm. But the similarities or the desire to be like, have you ever seen that? Do you see that quite often in your
It's called
industry?
it's called power.
So do you have those of different textures of hair and different cultures that come in and say, "I want locks," and they show you the picture? That's why I did that example.
Oh yeah, yeah, most definitely. But what I was getting at is we just have to own ourselves in it and
Yeah.
and just be great in who we are, what we are.
Come on. I love that you say that all the time. Just
So
just
we
operate in your lane. Yeah.
yeah, be who you are. So,
Yeah.
and that's where the stress comes in because you can't lie. Look at America at its normalcy right now.
Wow.
It's more of a European nature of everything than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
These sew ins to our butts, these long straight hairstyles and all this. And I'm not gonna get sidetracked, but I just wanted to show you
Yeah.
how our level of stress is attained by just trying to own ourselves. I mean, you start
Wow.
life, you say you go through the ugly phase.
Mm.
Well, if you ugly, then I guess you got an ugly phase. I don't go. I'm not going through it.
Okay, Damon. If you but there are some styles that you have shared with me that some females get on a regular basis that is really unhealthy for the hair. What are those styles you want to share with individuals?
It's a
Very,
lot of them. It's a lot of them. These
yeah,
box
that's
braids to your butt when you got 3 inches of hair. These sew
uh,
ins you can kept in for a long period of time. Oh no, my favorite
what's your favorite?
protective hairstyles.
Oh Lord, yes, you
Who
talked
in
about
the
that
hell are you
quite
protecting
often.
it from? Yourself? Your hair need protection from you? Oh, that's new.
Wow.
Okay. And then you say it's a protector, but you put synthetic hair in your head and you will for the next 4, 5 months.
Uh,
I see why I needed protection from you. You dangerous.
so let me ask you, what do we really need? We need to drink plenty of water. I know you often say
Yeah, just be
water
safe.
is crucially important for our hair and the health of our hair?
Yes. Water, a peaceful life, a relaxed mind, a chill mode, a
Yeah.
good husband, a good wife, an understanding. I look at it in three different levels. You got
Okay.
perspective, perception, and choice.
In
Your
choice.
perspective of life and what you see in the world will give you a perception. And once you have the ability to discern what's going on, now you can make a choice. And the choice is what's going to bring you your greatest outcome
I
if
love
you
it.
really pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah. So, with your history, for those who have first time joining Damian Walter, you don't really know who he is. He is a lock specialist who's traveled all over the world. He's in popular demand with a lot of um, artists and just common, everyday 9 to 5 individuals that will travel from other states to see him. And he has traveled to states as well as out of the country to be chosen or selected as a hairstylist, some hair shows, and et cetera, et cetera. I said all that so they can kind of know of your background. So when you speak of hair, it's beyond just this is my 9 to 5. It is your career.
It
This
is
is
my
how
life.
you've been established,
It
and
is
you
my
really
life.
do love. It's his life because you actually we had an interview once and you pulled up the definition of hair and began to go into so many different directions in regards to hair. How crucially important is that we take care of our hair properly?
It's very important because before your hair is a styling tool,
Mm-hmm.
your hair is a protector. It protects you. That's why you have it in certain areas of the body.
Hmm.
It is there to keep certain bacteria and certain all type of things from happening. So that's the hair is meant in the tangle form to grab these things and ball them up like a spider's web and release them.
Hmm.
Well, because we are such a materialistic, world now,
Wow.
we're looking at it as a beauty mark. So we're doing all of these things to alter it for our level of perception of self, but we don't understand that we actually alter something that God created to make us great.
To make us great. So, with that being said, I want to go back to the lady that called you on the phone a couple of months back, and she was like, I got you. You actually answered your phone. I
Mhm.
am having a health challenge. She told you what that was. You began to walk her through certain things she can do at home before she even flew in to see you. So that's also something that you take very serious, getting to know, like you said, medications, where's your stress level. Um, how is that different than other hairstylists that you walk in as a walk in and they just look at your hair and style it?
They just want the money. I don't
Yeah.
care about your money. If you do
How
good work,
transparent and honest are you with your clients though?
oh, extremely. And they know I am. Because they'll sit down and they'll say something like, I know you're going to fuss at me. I'm like, you damn
Yes.
right, you know I am. Because there
Wow.
ain't no way, I made sure that I brought you a long way and then you go tear it up? No.
Wow.
One wrong move to mess up something you've been putting your work into for years to alter that. It just take one wrong move.
One wrong move.
Yeah, one. And you have to do all that work. Just think about like cheating on your wife or your husband. You cheat that one time, you gotta work so goddamn hard to gain that trust
To
again.
make it right.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you counsel a lot, and we said that earlier. When you have people that come in, you often know that they're stressed out, you know that they're a smoker, you know that they're a heavy drinker, you
Mm-hmm.
even know that maybe their sweat glands are excessive,
Mm-hmm.
all because of the hair,
And me paying attention to them.
and you pay attention to them. So the worst case scenario is the gentleman that came in and he sweats excessively and he had not shampooed his hair. What was that conversation you had with him? Because I know you made a whole video after that.
I almost beat him up. That's what it was. 'Cause I was like, you cannot. You can, boy, you've been coming around here too damn long. You know too well that is not what you do.
Yeah,
Hygiene and regimen is everything.
it's
Y'all
every
get these locks, and just because it's grown, it's long, and folks in the grocery store and HEB and all these folks, oh, your hair looks so good. Yeah, let them get close to you. They ain't gonna say your hair smells so good. So stop that. Like stop being lazy just because it's there and just because it can be seen as you grew it out, but are you still taking care of it? Just like working
Yeah.
out at the gym. You start
So,
working at the gym, you stop. Shit, you're gonna have to rebuild.
so what would be the three things if well, not just myself, with any one of us with hair care, what are the three main things that you share with someone that they need to do regularly? I'm not going to say daily, but regularly.
I'm gonna say this. It's not even three things. I'm gonna say it's just one big thing.
Okay.
Understand self. Understand self. Self is the most important thing that you have to focus on at this point, at any point
Mm-hmm.
in your life. Self. Can't nobody give you self.
Mm-mm.
Can't nobody take self from you.
Come on, say
Can't
that.
nobody alter self but you.
But you.
Can't nobody do nothing with self like you can with self.
Wow.
So it's important to understand what you need. It ain't just three things. Understand just in general.
In general.
What do I need to be great at what I'm doing? How I'm doing it? When I'm doing it? Because I've already focused on what I want to do.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
I just have to generate it in a way to make everybody understand it. So the best level of business to build and to breed is a business that the world needs.
Yes.
The best way to take care of self is understanding what self needs, the necessities. And you thrive in it, you move in it, and
Mm-hmm.
you just that. You can't lie to self and God.
Mm-mm.
You can lie to Sheila, Monique, Nicole, Robin, Darlene, Barbara, Jean, and all the rest of them fat booty chicken eating heifers. You can lie to all of them, but you cannot lie
Not to
to
self.
self and God. So that
That's
should be
true.
your
That's
most
this season.
important person
Come
at
on.
all times.
Yes. Yes.
What does self need to be amazing?
Mm. And you often pour into individuals that, or what the world deems as broken. Is that because your passion is so strong to see someone win? Or it's just a discernment that God will tell you? Because I've been with you and God will share something with you, or you say, God has told you, let me show this person a little extra love because I see the hurt, or I see that they're a good person.
Mm-hmm. But see, the thing is with that is
Hmm.
it's like how do you label yourself a hater?
Yeah.
How do you label yourself a scammer? How do you label yourself a loser?
Mm.
No one really technically wants to wear those negative words.
Wow. Come on.
We are, I'm sure, 100%, 3,000% across the board, we all want to be to that level of success, which is God has
Hmm.
defined us to be. First Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 11. I have inclined all of you to use your hands to gain a moment of success and to
Yeah.
lead a quiet life. Meaning, the moment you were conceived, whether you were a oop baby or not, you
Oh, baby,
still
not.
have the ability to be wonderful.
Hmm.
It's for you to be amazing.
To be amazing.
Why not?
Why not? I love it. I love that. So, as we wrap it up, I want you to leave us. Well, that's been great wisdom, because look at self, strive to be better. And I know for me, my takeaway of what you said is just stay in your lane. What God told you your assignment to do, do it. I can't do Damian's hair. I can't begin to walk in your office and try to mimic what you do and think I can be successful, because I have not.
And if you did, I thought you lost your mind.
I would have lost my mind, and that could drive me crazy trying to do what you do, because your
I
hours of operation is it's
I can't be
horrific.
you, Oprah.
Huh?
I said, I can't be you, Oprah.
And you can't. Thank you, thank and, and and that's what I love about you. You make things comical, but when we stop and we listen to what you said, you may even throw something in there that sounds so off. But when an average person just stops and listen, you're giving us wisdom nuggets.
Hmm.
And I just see the
I
love
love
you
you,
pour
bro.
out to
I love
others,
you.
and I love you for that.
And I understand my power as a black man. I like the fact that white people don't like me because I exist. I like that. I thank you for giving me so much credit just because I was created. Oh God, you're wonderful. You're the best ego boost I would ever find in my life. I
You
like the
often say that, yeah. You
yeah.
often say that.
I like the fact that I didn't have to accrue college debt, but I just allowed God to move me. And having faith is not easy, but I
Thank you
allowed
for
Him
that.
to continuously be in control in my life to where I didn't even realize what was happening before me. It was just happening. I
Wow,
think I thank the world in life because no
wow.
matter what I did, and yeah, I had a moment where I kind of fell down, but redemption came very easily,
Come on.
and they understood that it wasn't that he was a bad person; he just had a bad moment.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
as he moves forward, his moment becomes just a part of his history, and now I see, like to say the song says, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone.
yes. And
It
that's
happened.
true.
It did, and I thank God for the storm because it gave me perspective, and I was able to really sit still and pay attention to a lot of things.
Yes. Well,
So,
thank you, Damon.
mhm,
No, seriously, thank you for being boldly honest, extremely transparent, but more importantly, you give us comedy with truth.
yeah,
But you encourage each person that's listening, and we're going to sign off together because I don't want to hold anyone any longer. But I want to thank you, Damian, and let everyone know that we here at Simply Free Little Talk love to bring individuals on like Damian who wants you to be your greater self, the better version of yourself. And if you listen to him, he tells you, be who you are, stay
yeah.
in your lane, operating your gifts. And as he stated, he didn't have to do the debt like you said about college, but you're in your lane and you developed this amazing craft. If y'all ever watch him on IG or TikTok, he can do some amazing things with hair. And as Valencia Burns says, she can't wait for him to shampoo her hair. She needs those hands.
I'm gonna make these nails feel
Gonna, gonna
like
get
a
them.
nail.
But again, Damien, tell them, and I do have it going across the screen, how you can locate him, but give them the phone number again that they can call you to schedule an appointment. He does free consultations. He lets you know in depth and in detail exactly what your hair texture needs and what's required to get your hair and the styles that you want.
I can be reached easily, 713-320-8520, which is right there. Instagram notifications and all that. I see them sometimes, but I'm so busy. Sometimes I don't. So it's better to call me or shoot me a text. I promise I will see it, and I personally will reach back out to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you do every day. Thank you for touching young people, old people, whatever. You touch us, male, female. You help us in our time of need. Continue the good work you're doing. But more importantly, we love the way we get to see the end results of beautiful hairstyles. So thank you. God bless. Thank you for signing on today to Simply Free Little Talk. Listen to Candid Conversations with Mr. Damian Walter. You can find him as a loctician right in Houston, Texas. The information is below. He just provided you his phone number. You can find him on IG. You can find him on TikTok and YouTube. And of course, he's very comical. But you will know that once he says what he says comically and it makes you laugh, you can think about it and the wisdom that you can take away from it. So thanks again for tuning in. Be blessed and have a wonderful, wonderful day.